Alright, so I actually am quite disappointed in Yun Jin. I'll already tell you guys that because I was expecting maybe a little bit more buffing from this character who I, went up and I went belt. She, has this weapon now. She's, doing alright. She doesn't have her energy perfect, but hopefully Yelan on Favonius can help with that. So, maybe that can be a thing. However, we'll see. We do need to make sure she actually gets her Husk stacks before we go into the Abyss. Or not the Abyss, but the Capybara. Might as well be the Abyss because I want to crawl into darkness every time I fight him. But hey, that's just me. Let's go over this real quick. Yes, this isn't a great team for Arlecchino, but it's a team that I was hoping I could have used with, Yun Jin. So I think it definitely... Oh my god, Yun Jin. So yeah, this is a team that I thought I could use with Arlecchino. This is not a team that I want to use with Arlecchino. And I'll tell you guys, and I'll show you guys actually, why that is, and it's pretty pitiful because this is C2R1 Arlecchino, by the way. This is C2R1. Haven't definitively looked at her damage numbers and be like microscopic level, be like, oh yeah, this is actually a good team. No, but I can tell you already that I don't like this team. So let's go ahead. Let's go grab that. All right, sure, yes. All right. So now we have this and we have that. And then, all right, so that does 80,000, 60,000. What? Yun Jin, where is your buff? Yun Jin, did you get lost? Where's the buff? Where the buff, Yun Jin? Yun Jin, please. So, yeah, we saw there. She's doing like 80,000 on normals. That's not good. That just isn't good. There's no way around that. That does not good. Why does she have that little of damage? Now, let's go ahead and take this character off because I haven't done that. I have not done that. Let's go ahead, take the character off and do someone like Fiorina. So, Fiorina C1. So, that's one part of this, thing we got to talk about. And we're going to use Arlecchino's burst. Don't worry. I know I have Bond of Life here. All right. But we're going to do this because I didn't do that last time because we only hit 90,000, which is not, Yun Jin's fault on the E skill there. It was just purely because I messed up. And, yeah, we'll have this and boom. Okay, well, we didn't do, okay, 60,000, huh? So, Yun Jin, I see where the buff is, yeah. Because, so she's adding, 20,000 damage to our hits. Why is Arlecchino so bad without Bennett, Chad? Why? I just want Bennett Arlecchino, man. Or I don't want Bennett Arlecchino. I just want Arlecchino to do damage. And if she doesn't have Bennett, we're not doing damage. Okay, so let's go ahead. Rather than this, let's do a mono Pyro setup. But instead, we're going to grab, let's say we do somehow get the ability to use Bennett. And, we're running this team. The only issue I see with this team is that we're probably going to have some energy recharge issues, especially for Yun Jin, because using that spear on her does not tend to go well. Yeah, that's this one thing. Using the spear on Yun Jin never really tends to go well. So yeah, not really that great. Yeah, you can see not that much energy recharge, just not that much. Yep, not really that much energy recharge. Okay, grab this. Go ahead, do this. We're going to grab that. We're going to do this. We're going to have this. We're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And that's going to do 150,000 and then 120,000. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like this is just better than the vape teams that we were just doing because Bennett's here. Why? I ask you one question, God. Why? Yeah, I have no idea. Yun Jin, she can work, but man, is she not doing much. Now, this is a Yun Jin video. Let's get out of Arlecchino, right? So that was what I wanted to do with Yun Jin, right? However, there's also one team that it matters for Yun Jin, right? Let's go ahead and let's use the Forbidden one. So, because Yoimiya's damage per hit is so low, it will actually matter quite a bit that we go ahead and we, we could use Bennett on this team. Sure, let's use Bennett. Where's Bennett? Yeah, I think the major thing right now is that Yun Jin just doesn't get her energy back if I don't have her on Favonius, and there's no way I'm putting, unless it's Zhongli, there is no way I'm putting another character on Favonius. It just isn't happening, alright? So, let's go ahead, let's do this rotation here. Yeah, I think overall Yun Jin is okay, right? We'll go ahead and we will, test Yun Jin out here. in a minute versus like, you know, someone else on the team. I don't want to make it like because you can vape on this, right? So 20,000, 50,000. Of course we didn't crit on that. Okay. And then yeah, we have that, and then yeah, so 22,000. I mean, that's kind of sad. Anybody else feel like that's kind of sad? I have an idea. So instead of, you know, taking someone off and replacing her, we're just gonna see how much she was buffing Yoimiya there, because she was doing 20,000. Yoimiya was doing 20,000. I mean, that's pretty pathetic. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's nothing else I can say about that other than it being pathetic. Like, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, sweet. And 15,000, when 40,000, 48,000, 17,000. Yeah, she's adding damage, yeah. But is it a lot? No. Yeah, with Arlecchino, she's adding, you know. Why was she adding so much damage with Arlecchino? She was adding like 20,000 damage with Arlecchino. Was she adding 20,000 damage with Arlecchino? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that Yun Jin... Like, Yun Jin, she's an okay character. But man, she ain't doing a lot. Yeah, there wouldn't be really a reason why that was happening, right? Man, Yun Jin, I just gotta put it down. Like, no. You know, I can't really have this character be like, this character's like C tier or something. That hurts to say, because I really thought I was gonna use this character. But like, if what I saw there was true, because there's no reason her buffs are gonna change on other teams unless it's damage bonus, which Arlecchino didn't really have access to. I'm gonna be honest, 8,000-ish is not a lot, right? It just isn't a lot. It really isn't a lot. I want you guys to understand, that's not a lot. Like, I feel like Yun Jin isn't really providing anything. Like, even as like a sub option for a team, I have better options than this character, right? I could, you know, I've been running her a lot with Zhongli, right? But like I've been saying, her energy is kind of off the charts. I mean, what is the point of having this weapon, right? I mean, I guess it does give you 32% defense, you know, at maximum, so it's quite a bit of defense. But what is the point of having that weapon when I'm going to have to put energy recharge here? It's literally like giving you just 30% extra defense, I guess, is what it mainly is. So it's giving you a little bit. Right now, I don't even think I would want to use this build actually in any sort of Abyss scenario. So I would have to diminish her buff more. And then she would be usable, and I would use her, and she would be doing a little bit extra damage. Yeah. So at C6, by the way, this is not C6. But I don't think I would want to use this character until she's C6, because she's really good for the attack speed, right? For the attack speed for characters like Yoimiya and maybe even Arlecchino, we'll see. But for characters like that, they want the attack speed. They can do a lot of damage through just attacking fast. Yun Jin doesn't have that right now. I'll be honest, I just don't think that she's going to be that, you know, amazing or anything. Like, I'm not expecting this character to ever be used again on my account. I mean, she's good for Imaginarium Theater, I'll say that. This is a really good character for Imaginarium Theater, because adding just a base level of support, right, comparatively to, oh, we're going to give you damage bonus, right? You know, I can have my Bennett hit like 5,000 damage or more than 5,000 damage, like 10,000 damage on his normals, right? If I'm really that desperate, I can have Bennett hit 10,000 damage on his normals with Yun Jin, right? So she's really good for Imaginarium Theater, but in terms of me actually like using her on a team ever, like when I'm going into Abyss, no. It's sad to say, but no. I mean, yeah, we didn't use her with damage bonuses on this team, on this video, much. Let's go ahead and use Kazuha, and let's just, yeah, grab this, and we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, I don't necessarily know. Okay, so here we are. We have Kazuha's buff active here. I mean, this is going to do good damage, but is it going to do good damage because of Yun Jin and Kazuha, or Yun Jin and Bennett? I feel like 130. So 130 is the number to beat here. We'll see, right? Not exactly like super, ow. Okay, so 130. Now I'm going to use Bennett and Kazuha, and we're going to see the damage difference just by using that. We're going to see what Yun Jin's damage difference was on this type of team. So let's go ahead. 120. That just to me isn't, yeah. I mean, 10,000 damage extra on every single normal. I mean, that's probably like 2. I don't know how many normals Arlecchino's really doing. That matters for all of Arlecchino's normals. So what? Not exact, but, well, I mean, I guess there's like It's more like 3 combos that Arlecchino does. She does like 18 hits ish, maybe 20. We'll just say 20. So it's 200,000 damage for Arlecchino's, hits. That's, overall average damage increase is 200,000. Not a lot. That's not a lot. 200,000, it's not a lot. There's a reason why when, Arlecchino came 600,000 damage upwards of Nevi, I went ahead and I was like, oh no, that's not, better than Nevi because it's only 600,000 damage. Nowadays, you need the damage gap is growing, and it's like, if you're not above 1 million, I feel like in terms of like how good you are comparatively to, another option. So you can sort of use the same sort of idea with, teams. If you're, I would say probably a good support probably provides like 500,000 plus damage to your team, depending on the character that you're using, obviously, because, 500,000 damage could be the base of your character, and that could be obviously very hard to achieve, getting a good support that buffs you that much. But hey, theoretically, I would hope, 500,000 damage from a support for Arlecchino, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like that is the kind of damage that I'm looking at. I'm kind of like, maybe 500,000 is a little too high, but 200,000 for Yun Jin is not that great, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not like that great. I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, like, it's just not that great to have 200,000 damage, basically. I mean, think of Eula's burst. Imagine if that thing hit 200,000 all the time. Nobody would want to use it, right? There's no reason for me to use this support. I think for characters like, Yoimiya, who don't do a lot of damage per hit, but she does a lot of damage, but she does a lot of damage just overall, like Ayato and also those guys. I think that is generally where Yun Jin can be helpful, but in terms of, any character that's modern relevant, I'm gonna have to say no. I don't think that there's a single character that I would use as like Yun Jin, like a Yun Jin lover. I don't think I would do that. Like, I don't think there is, right? What are all my characters? Chaska doesn't want it. Risley doesn't want it. Clorinde. Well, okay, hold on. I didn't use Clorinde. Let's keep the same team, I guess. Well, we would need someone else. I didn't use Clorinde. Clorinde could be very, very good depending on how this goes. So let's see. Because Shilonen will be adding 65% damage bonus to Clorinde. So that'll be really nice. Okay. This could be a very effective way of using him. Double Geo. We would want a Geo Shield active while we do this so we can get some extra buff. But let's just assume we're going in like this, right? Boom. All right. We'll have that. Okay. Our Geo Shield is broken because yay. All right. 23,000. Not bad. Okay. Hold on. We figured it out. It's just simply get, all right. Not bad. All right. Cool. So Clorinde there, not great, because obviously this team is not really... This was a hyper carry Clorinde team, and you don't do those teams. You don't. That's one thing I gotta say. You don't do those teams. Not a great team, but hey, all right, we found a use for Yun Jin. She definitely can work with Clorinde because, 29,000. I mean, that is the highest I have seen from my Clorinde ever. Actually, ever. I have not seen Clorinde hit 29,000. You can say that's Bennett, or you can say that's Yun Jin. I mean, considering we already know Yun Jin was adding 10,000 damage to, Arlecchino's, shouldn't have changed. So theoretically, Yun Jin was doubling the damage almost there, or maybe 33% of the damage right there. Very, very good, actually. So yeah, there's the silver lining that we can have. But yeah, other than that, not really good. Not really a character I'm going to be using, and I'm not even going to use her on this team because Clorinde just wants to use her, because Clorinde just wants to use her overload and, soup teams, I think is what they're called. I don't know. I'm tired. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy. If you really enjoyed, feel free to become a member, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.